What is up, YouTube? It is Mr. Ferguson back once again. Hope you guys are having an awesome Monday. Thank you so much for joining me here in Central North Carolina for our update. It has been a week and 2 days, so 7 plus 2 is 9. Sorry, I just did that on the spot because I forgot. What day are we on? We're on day 9 when I'm filming this. Obviously, you're going to be watching this the morning or afternoon of day 10. So we've had this little, just weather-wise, we've had this little bit of a increase in temperature, you know, warming trend, some people said, but it's only been like today, it's 80 degrees right now and it feels really cool breeze. And so anyways, not so much of a warming trend. We're supposed to have the next 3 days of water, and they say about 2.5 inches to come out of that. So praise God for the free water. I have been continuing to water off and on, not going crazy with it, really doing low amounts of time in each section of my lawn. But we're going to show you the day 9 update for my grass. There's been much growth, so let's jump right into it. As we look in the backyard, you guys can see right here, it's probably looking very similar to your lawn. Just look at all the baby grass coming up. Man, if we look at that right there, that's an inch or so tall. It is taller in some areas. Not all of it germinates at the exact same time, we know. So as we just kind of scan right here, this was one of our bare areas. It's cool because we showed you removing the dead grass video. You can go back in the channel and watch where we just started with removing all the dead grass that had died off. And then we came and we did the seeding, we did the fertilizer, we did the tenacity spray, and now we've got the baby grass coming up. And you can see from some of the existing grass, a little bit of the tenacity effects, like this blade right here in front of us. You see the white on there. Some of these blades right here, you can see a whitening. Sometimes it's not absolutely white, and I'll show you more of the tenacity effects, but sometimes it's just a light green color. But overall, as we come back, and let's just look at the back lawn again, you see the leaves are falling, meaning it is cooler nights, warmer days, and we're just getting in that awesome, cool fall feeling is in the air. We still have obviously some patchy areas of brown over here on the bank. So not tons of grass coming up in these areas, but I'm not reseeding really anything right now. I may have to come back like on edges right here, where we also did some, quote, dethatching. We actually ran it to pick up some of the dead grass, rake some of this up. I'm not seeing a lot on the edges, like right here as an example. These are areas where I may have come and sprinkled. It looks like I do see some seed. I may have sprinkled more, but this may be somewhere where I need to come back and reseed. And that's where we get into, you know, jumping immediately to now I want to mow twice and do pre-emergent, put pre-emergent down. I'm not in that boat or camp of wanting to do that, because I want to make sure that this is the time to evaluate slowly. Do I have grass coming up everywhere I want grass to go? Because if you jump immediately to pre-emergent, yes, we can come back with something like the garden weasel and pre-emergent everything, break up certain areas. But if you're putting down seed and then you're going to turn around and put down pre-emergent, well, that seed is obviously not going to come up if something like prodiamine or dithiopyr is put down. So, but again, yes, you can put it down and then tear up these areas, but I'm not in a rush if I don't do pre-emergent after seeding this year, it's fine. Like I don't do that anyways, and we don't have a major outbreak. Keep in mind for my new folks, if you're planting and you did a good job planting your seed and it's coming up pretty, you know, you've got all this existing grass plus overseed new grass, just a thick lawn itself is going to choke out the majority of your weeds. I did want to show you guys the Mountain View brand seed. And obviously we have Kentucky bluegrass, we've got tall fescue mixed in this, and some fine fescue as well that may do well in the shade. But you can see it is a brighter green color right now. You can look at that difference. This is a good picture to show you. Look at that patch of just bright green. Some of that is definitely popped. There is grass blades everywhere. So we're not going to look at every single, oh look, baby grass. Baby grass is everywhere. And I've been watering this, but you can just kind of see this is going to fill in with some of the Kentucky bluegrass in time, which does pretty good in shade. But there you go. It is a very what's the proper word? It is a very limey green looking right now as I stand back compared to you know, the other parts of the lawn, but you also have leaves all over the place too. So anyways, just lastly, I'll show you down here, same thing. This is the Mountain View seed. Look at this. This area has really come up, and it's getting pretty tall really quickly. So if we go down to ground level, you can see there, look at all the Mountain View. Now I may have did a pass maybe of GCI on top of this. I don't think back here I did, and that's why it's the same color as what you saw over there. It's like that brighter green color grass. And you can see some tenacity effects on some of the existing grass here, but definitely, you know, coming up, it is pretty tall, it's maturing, and in a week, I would imagine we'll be mowing, I think, in a week's time. And just grass coming up everywhere in this bare area, coming up in this area where I did topsoil, grass everywhere. So we're looking great, lots of leaves over here. Look how lush and thick this is. This was probably an accident of a little too much seed coming down, but look how thick this came in. And just, I mean, thick, lush. These feel and look way more mature, but this is all that Mountain View seed grass, and that is a thick. Now, when that gets mature, that's a little too thick. You don't want it that thick. So some of this is probably going to end up taking itself out here, but anyways, so yeah, grass, baby grass everywhere. Just so cool to watch this. I love it. I enjoy it. This is one of the best part of lawn care. And as we just kind of walk up here just to show you the day 9 update, we still have these areas like this. Now, when I get down, I look in things like this, these brown and yellow areas, I still see, you know, grass is coming up. It's just not as easy to see. So don't stress out and be like, oh crap, I don't see it in this area, and just pile it up with seed. Don't do that. Like, just for an example, here's one of the aeration holes, and you can see there's new grass in there. So let it come up and mow, and then let's evaluate. So don't go crazy on it. So anyways, but you can see the majority, we're transitioning now from you know, the aerated and injured, like I told you, like when we overseed, or excuse me, when we do the dethatcher and then we overseed and run the aerator, it injures and stuns the grass a little bit. But we're coming out of that. The existing grass that we overseeded over top of is starting to feed off that dark matter 1800 fertilizer, and we're getting a green up on existing grass. We're getting the green baby grass coming up. And so we're just in that full transition right now. Front yard looking better, but not a major difference. It still looks that brown, you know, you still got that summer look to it. It's not quite there yet, but baby grass everywhere. This is coming up as well. PGR wise, plant growth regulator wise, I think it's a smart thing, and I think it's doing awesome. The existing grass is not jumping up crazily like I would probably by now with all the water I've done. Man, I need to really mow this, but I'm not seeing that. Like, the grass is still short-ish, you know, it's still recovering. Remember, we ran the dethatcher through the front yard, and the front yard looks the weakest right now. But it is going to recover. It is recovering. 2 or 3 days of rain coming will definitely help the front yard to really, we've not had a good steady rain, natural rain, in a long time. And so these 2 days or 3 days with this little low that's going to be off the coast of North Carolina is really going to help us. And so it does look weak, but lots of grass everywhere. Everywhere I walk in the front yard, I see baby grass everywhere like this. And it's just a beautiful sight to see. So we just have to exercise patience. And I did want to show you, tenacity wise, the Bermuda is definitely checking out from the cooler nights. A lot of the existing, the tenacity is really, you're going to be able to see by day 9, like myself, the tenacity is really showing up in the Bermuda grass that may be appearing in your lawn. Again, this may be places you want to highlight to, you know, next year, hey, I need to renovate these areas. I don't know how you want to handle your Bermuda, but you can see I've got Bermuda all over the place on this bank. It is just, it's continuing to take over. Next year, I may need to do a complete wipeout of the entire bank and redo it and kill all of this Bermuda when it's in its active growing season. It is everywhere, but for now, we're gonna let it hide and go dormant. I did want to show you when I hit the tenacity on the edge of my property, all of the crabgrass and weeds of my neighbors, you can just see all the way down there, hopefully. I mean, it is white. You can see where my spray went. with the crabgrass. Crabgrass does not like tenacity, and you can see that on this edge right here. Look at all the white. Look how white it turned that crabgrass. Just cracker white, man. And it is just crazy. It's a cool effect for it's not Thanksgiving, October, for Halloween. If you want to really show people some crazy stuff in your grass, spray tenacity really heavily. But all in all, you guys get the point. You can see all of the new grass coming up in this very bare and thin area. So again, continue to water. You don't have to water crazy once you get baby grass, like to help germination. Now it's like, what does your lawn need? We want to continue to give the baby grass drink and give it water, but we just really, this is when we normally put out a video that says exercise patience. Don't go out and overseed your lawn all over again because you're nervous or you don't see it. Last year we weren't seeing it come up when we thought we should, and it's because we did it a little bit too early last year to see if we could get a jump start. But now, for those that planted this past weekend, you're in North Carolina and you're getting these 3 days of rain. As long as you don't have a washout, I think you also timed it really well. I know several are going to wait to the end of September, like Mr. Blake. So there's still plenty of time. If you're watching this and you're like, man, that looks cool, I wish I'd have done that. There's still time. If you've got a cool season lawn, Cameron over at Elevated Lawn had a great video. I'd never heard of this strategy, but he talks about if you're going to do your lawn and you've decided I want fescue, you can go out to your front lawn, you can lay down the seed and also lay down glyphosate on top of it to kill everything that's existing, and then wait a day or two, then begin to water that seed and fertilize it, and it'll come up with just the new grass. You can lay down tenacity to block the weeds from coming up, using it as and so you can do this. I would highly check out Elevated Lawns over there. I think he's up in the Maryland area, if I'm not mistaken. But check him out. I've never heard of that strategy of literally putting down something like Roundup on top of grass seed to kill the existing crap and then have fresh one type of grass like fescue come up. We're doing well here, and I just want to give you guys this Monday update. And so we're looking good for day 9. No mow yet. I am considering, and let me know in the comments what you think, I'm considering for the very first mow, if I let this go a little while, maybe a little bit longer than I normally would, let it get a little long, maybe I'll do one mow, and then when I do my first like official, like it's thick and tall and it needs to be cut mode, I want to do one of those maybe live and put the mic on and live stream cutting it for the first time, thick, not like this. This is boring, this sucks. I'm talking about fresh, tall fescue grass. It's cool outside. It's the first mow on this brand new grass. Is that anything you guys would be interested in? If so, I'd have to time it. I need to prepare it. I need to put that out. If not, we would just do a video, the first mow, of the new grass. So let me know. But things like the edge of the driveway up here are starting to fill in with that beautiful green fescue. And it's getting me excited. And there's nothing like cutting the fescue the first time of the season. So let me know if you're interested in that. But otherwise, God bless you guys. Hope you've enjoyed this day 9, day 10, I guess, update. So we're getting closer. The bluegrass and the Mountain View seed should be popping any day now, soon. Hopefully we're going to get that germinating, and we're continuing to look good and exercise some patience in the lawn. God bless you. May the Lord be with you, and we'll see you next time.